Just come back round. It's kind of daft. See, that's locked. Oh, I can go down here. I gotta admit though, the game for like travelling and the fading and that crap, that's pretty cool. I have a feeling that I'm going to face something that's far worse than what I've come up against so far. She's over there.
How dare you interfere with my hunt?
Asshole! Vampire or not, I'll never be your wife!
This is nothing.
How long are you gonna keep me locked in here?
You're mine!
Let me go, you bastard! Disgusting asshole! Vampire will never be your wife!
Can you retreat from him instead of going to him?
How long are you gonna keep me locked in here?
How?
How long are you gonna keep me locked in here?
I'm just not doing no damage. Nor can I actually see that well.
I'll never be your wife! Let me go, you bastard! How long are you gonna keep me locked in here?
I really got no medkits.
Disgusting asshole! Vampire or not, I'll never be your wife!
On, bro. I'm trapped. I can't even fucking move.
Let me go, you bastard!
This is just bullshit. You can't even fucking see properly.
Vampire or not, I'll never be your wife!
No damage.
How long are you gonna keep me locked in here?
No damage. Why am I doing no damage to him, man? Like, literally.
You bastard!
Like, there's no fucking conflict, mate.
Disgusting asshole! Vampire or not, I'll never be your wife!
Fucks. Are you gonna move, or are we just gonna stand here and die?
How long are you gonna keep me locked
No, it's still alive.
Disgusting arsehole! Vampire or not,
I really don't know what's going off. Why are you not dying, bro? How? The fuck are you meant to see? This is what I mean by the fucking bat. That fucking big guy, where is he? Why are they even fighting me? I don't understand. I'm meant to be part of the fucking clan now. But yet still being attacked. And look, I've lost all them. They don't come back. A fucking bullshit game, mate. What the fuck am I meant to do when I go down there, man? Let's just get that off. Pissing me off, game. 0, 0, 0, -1, -1. Let's go again.
You're feeble.
See, that did a lot of damage.
arsehole! Vampire or not,
And now I'm fucking stuck. This is stupid, man. Oh, hello, man.
Are you gonna keep me locked in here?
Your prey is mine now.
This is this bull.
Let me go, you bastard!
You should not be able to attack in mid-battle. I can't see because all I can see is a fucking wall and all I can hear is that stupid slag man.
How long are you gonna keep me locked in here?
This is bull.
This is my territory.
I don't give a fuck about your territory. How did you get me there?
Bastard! Disgusting arsehole! Vampire or not, I'll never be your wife!
Okay, I dodged. You don't know what fucking dodge is, pal. Clearly not.
How long are you gonna keep me locked in here?
This game's just fucking bullshit.
Don't you know better?
Arsehole! Vampire or not, I'll never be your wife! Let me go, you bastard!
Seems to be the only way to kill him, mate. Efficiently, anyway.
Feeble. You cannot win this.
Disgusting arsehole! Vampire or not, I'll never be your wife!
Alright, how did you get me there? That's a good question, isn't it? Come on then.
How
Your
long
prey
are
is
you gonna
mine
keep me
now.
locked in here?
And again. And again.
Let me go, you bastard!
Don't you know better?
Disgusting arsehole!
He is a disgusting arsehole, I agree.
Never be your wife! Let me go, you bastard!
This is my territory.
It's the only way, mate.
How long are you gonna keep me
the only thing that's going to save me in this game. No red. Fantastic. I don't want to do it. Do I have any in here? I've got 2 shots. Whibby-doo-dah. Better make them count.
The arsehole! Vampire will never be your wife!
Your prey is mine now!
Come on.
How long are you gonna keep me locked in here?
The only way to kill this guy, mate, is literally by doing this by the looks of things.
This is my territory!
I don't give a fuck what your territory is, bro.
How long are you gonna keep me locked in here? Disgusting arsehole! Vampire will never be your wife!
Stupid newborn!
Stupid older. Fucking
How
die.
long are you gonna keep me locked in here?
Are you gonna shut up?
Miss Teasdale, are you all right?
Jeez.
How do you know my name? Who are you?
My name is Dr. Reed. I managed to track you down thanks to your father.
So my father really was looking after me. This man, this vampire told me my father was dead. Is it true?
I'm afraid so, miss. I'm so sorry for your loss. But you are free to go, as your abductor is no more.
I suppose my jailer also killed my father, didn't he?
Thankfully, he did not search your father's corpse, where I found his notes describing where he might find you. You should read them.
I must find my father's body. He deserves a proper burial.
Goodbye, Miss Teasdale, and be careful. Until we meet again. You should return to a safer place, Miss Teasdale.
Get your ass back here.
I'm not sure you should see your father in his condition. He was savagely disfigured.
Thank you for your sympathy, Doctor. But I recently learnt to stare horror in the face.
Goodbye, Miss Teasdale. And
Okay, so I've not learnt how to do a headache yet. Yeah, whatever. Thanks for the XP, and fuck you all. Just literally lost everything. I don't know where I'm going and what I'm about to face, but this is going to be splendid. They must have some sort of fucking attack defense or some bullshit, I don't know. You mainly pop in more when I do campaigns than when I play Apex over and over again. I mean, I get bored of playing Apex over and over again. What? It's for the first time in the game I actually jumped in a glitch. Do I know you? No.
Good evening, sir. May I ask you what you're doing here at this late hour?
I'm conducting an investigation about the epidemic in this part of town.
And who are you, sir?
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed from the Pembroke Hospital. May I ask who you are and why all the questions?
I'm Detective Inspector Charles Albright from Scotland Yard. And I don't find your answers convincing. What is a Pembroke doctor doing in the West End at this time of night?
I work for the Ascalon Club. Here is my permit to go freely about the city.
The Ascalon Club? You should have said so, sir. I must warn you, these streets are dangerous, and you'd better be careful.
What can you tell me about this district?
I'm the one asking questions, especially when there's a killer on the loose.
What killer?
I'm not going to discuss that with the civilians, sir.
Haven't I told you about the investigation I'm conducting? Perhaps I could help you.
All right, without giving you too much information, I'll tell you this. I'm convinced there is a homicidal maniac on the loose, using the epidemic to disguise his kills.
And what about the epidemic?
We both know the situation is critical, don't we, Doctor? Colleagues of mine die almost every day.
What are you really doing here?
I told you. I'm a detective inspector from Scotland Yard, investigating suspicious cases in the area.
Do you work alone?
Yes, the situation is difficult for the police. Many of us are sick, and since the summer strike, most men apply a work to rule on their patrols.
What about the situation in the East End? Why are there no police there to protect the civilians?
I know, it's a shame, but we just don't have enough men to cover the entire city.
I gotta say, I did better without my bloody trinkets against the guy than I did with him.
Why are you investigating at night?
Criminals rarely act in daylight, you know. But since you are also a night worker, have you noticed anything strange which requires police attention?
Your study.
No, I've noticed nothing odd.
All right. But keep your eyes open, though.
Tell me all you know about that homicidal maniac you're looking for.
I'm not even sure there is only one. The wounds are always the same, but the modus operandi varies. Sometimes violent and brutal, sometimes precise and swift.
How could different killers inflict the same wounds?
That's my main problem. If my theory is correct, maybe we're facing a group of individuals sharing the same violent tendencies. Perhaps a sadist cult.
It is.
What are you investigating, exactly?
I currently have a few missing persons cases. Mr. Tadao Kimura and Miss Louise Teasdale. I'm afraid they may have been abducted by my mysterious maniac.
Tell me about Louise Teasdale.
She's a waitress. Her father reported her missing. We don't have enough men to search for her, sadly.
Do you have any idea where she could be?
No. But I feel she's been abducted. She went to a pub a few nights ago and vanished. I thought about the sewers, but I'm not equipped for such an investigation.
Coward.
Tell me about Mr. Kimura.
Mr. Kimura is a businessman who has been missing for a few days. He didn't go home, didn't go to work, didn't go back to his family.
Where was he last seen?
Mr. Kimura was last seen at the Royal Observatory in Greenwich. I followed a possible lead in the West End, but I found nothing.
Okay, fair dues. Asked him his personal
Do
question.
you know anything in particular about a man called Aloysius Dawson?
Who doesn't know the man? I think he intervened personally to put an end to the police strike of last August.
What else can you tell me about him?
Aloysius Dawson is exactly the kind of powerful and influential man who could commit murder and get away with it, with just one phone call.
Goodbye, Detective Inspector Albright.
Goodbye, Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'm sure we'll talk again soon. It's to investigate them, but they will not be forgotten.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. Can I be of assistance?
Dr. Reed? Dr. Reed?
Is there anything wrong?
No, it's just... your name sounds familiar. And your face. Have we met before?
I think I would remember. So I suppose the answer is no.
That's odd. I'm certain I've already heard of you. My name is Pericles Baker. Does that mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not, sir. But it's a pleasure to meet you anyway.
The pleasure is mine, I guess. I only wish I could remember when it was that we met.
Tell me about yourself, Mr. Baker. What are you doing out here in the middle of the night?
We are waiting for someone.
And why are you waiting for this person?
Because we need to leave this city. as soon as possible.
Why do you want to leave the city?
I'm not really sure.
Can you tell me anything about this district?
As you like asking questions so much, would you allow me to ask you one first?
Please, be my guest.
Do you like this city?
I don't know. I was born and raised in London, but I feel like a stranger here recently.
You didn't answer my question, sir. But I don't blame you. Perhaps it's better that way.
I technically did, mate. I said that I don't.
And what do you do, sir? For a living, that is.
I stopped working when I decided to leave. When I realized what I wanted. Wanted something this city can't provide.
Means I'm on unease and I don't know which way the scales are tipping.
But what were you doing before you took this decision?
Does it really matter anymore? Considering the past seems so pointless to me. I have lived in this city all my life. And now I think it's over.
I mean, the reason why I'm talking to people, you get more XP through talking to people.
Tell me more about why you want to leave London, then.
I just don't belong here anymore. I had to convince my brother to leave London because I know we need to find another life out of the city.
Phillips, personal questions.
Who are you waiting for? I'm sure he has a name.
I really can't answer that question, since I don't know that person.
And why is that?
This person is mostly my brother's acquaintance. I don't even know his real name. Only that this man could help us leave this city once and for all.
But why would you need this person's help to leave London anyway?
Well, I thought we should have left this cursed place already, but my brother convinced me to stay a while longer, and here we are.
Phillips?
What can you tell me about Aloysius Dawson?
I've heard this is a man who has searched for his place in the world for a long time. I hope he found it.
You're
Goodbye,
useless.
Mr. Baker.
Oh no, hang on.
Good evening.
Yeah, whatever. Oh, he's healthy.
Goodbye,
Phillips.
Mr. Baker.
Spoke to his brother.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. Do you need my help?
Yes, please. Would you be kind enough to tell me what the time is?
That's all you need to know.
Well, is it not important to know? As important as where you are? Or who you are?
I suppose you're right. And who are you then, sir?
I am Agamemnon Baker. Like my brother, I think we need to leave this city immediately. And my brother and I rarely agree on anything.
May I ask what you're doing outside at this hour of night?
I don't know. You should ask my brother instead. It was his idea in the first place.
You must have your own ideas.
From what I have managed to understand, I guess we're supposed to wait here. Waiting for someone to come.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
It's the only place I've considered myself happy. Or at least that's what I believe. Unfortunately, it's time to leave.
Why is that?
Because I'm not feeling happy here anymore. Are you?
What kind of question is that? What am I supposed to answer, exactly?
The truth. And I believe you just did it, actually.
May I ask why you've not gone already, if you're so exasperated by this long wait?
I believe fear is holding us back. My brother would have said it's laziness, but it's just because he's prouder than I am.
What can you tell me about your brother?
He's older than me, I think. But the important thing is that I really hope I'll die before him. Grief would just kill me, you know?
Is that all?
Pericles is very attached to this city, and without my insistence, he would never leave this place. We don't often agree on anything, you see.
It is.
Who are you waiting for, exactly?
The more I think about it, the more I believe it's not exactly a person we are waiting for.
But what else could it be, then?
I don't know. A feeling? An event? An impulse? How can I tell? Something that would allow us to leave this trap.
I'm afraid I'm not following you. What kind of trap are you talking about?
Have you ever felt like life trapped you in a role that does not fit you? That you are not in your place? That sort of trap.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
Trap? And you think leaving London will free you?
At least it will give us the chance to be free. That's more than our present situation. Hope, Doctor. Hope is what truly drives mankind.
And my hope is gone. Let's get to the
What
point.
can you tell me about Aloysius Dawson?
You should ask that question to my brother instead. Personally, I've not seen Aloysius for many years.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Baker.
I spoke to your brother and he's useless. Enter Aloysius Dawson Mansion. If I can find the way in, I will gladly.
It's locked, all right.
A red river, a song in the dark, the whispers of a sun. So many signs. Jonathan Reed. At last we meet. The cards warned me you would visit tonight.
I beg your pardon, sir. Do I know you?
Of course you do. Our mutual friend, Dr. Swansea, can't speak highly enough of you. My name is Usher. Usher Talltree.
You are the leader of the Brotherhood, are you not?
Primate of the Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole, to be precise. I'm really glad we met tonight. I love it when the cards tell me a truth.
The cards told you to expect me.
Yes, they tell me everything. They told me that you struggle hard not to take too many lives.
What can you tell me about the neighborhood?
I really don't know. I don't often go outside. And when I do, it's usually to quite distant destinations.
So you see nothing in the stars for me? You're a poor fortune teller, then?
Oh, I can tell you many things. But they will only concern you, not the city. For example, I know that you offered your sister the final rest she asked for.
Do the cards speak of my Mary?
No. It's the burning aura of guilt that precedes you everywhere you go.
Read my fortune, then.
You have been chosen, Jonathan. I see on you the mark of a strong being, so powerful it needn't even reveal its strength.
Tell me about yourself. What do you do here, besides turning cards in the middle of the night?
I'm for most a charlatan. For a few, I'm a vampire. And for you, I'm the primate of St. Paul's Stole.
Some believe you to be a vampire. Who?
The Guard of Priwen, who else? For a time, they sent spies to observe my activities, and they even broke into my home to gather proof.
Did they steal anything from you?
A personal notebook they quickly took to their headquarters. All they had to do is to look at me. I'm aging. What better and definite proof that I'm not an immortal?
Do you want your notebook back?
If you ever find it, I'd be glad to have it back, of course. I do ask one thing, though. Do not read it, Jonathan. Some secrets are not meant to be revealed, even to immortals.
For how long have you been a primate?
It was 15 years last year.
What do you make of Dr. Swansea?
Edgar is a brilliant and dedicated man. A man of his time, sometimes a little muddled, but always looking for new paths and new concepts.
Can you read the cards for me?
Are you sure you want to know what they will reveal?
Yes, I am.
It will cost you 150 shillings.
Here is the money.
The Iron Maiden. A woman, angry, fierce. A healer turning into a warrior. She's ready to arm herself and hunt you down if you push her too far.
Can you read the cards for me?
Put the money on the table then, Jonathan, and open your mind.
Perhaps later. May I ask you about the Brotherhood?
Of course, but I must warn you that there are some subjects we consider taboo, in spite of our fondness and acceptance of your kind.
Who founded the Brotherhood?
That's precisely the kind of question I cannot answer. It is delicate, and may reveal some of our secret traditions.
So you're not just a club of academics and scholars?
Once upon a time, very long ago, the Brotherhood did more than simply study the vampires. They took actions to eliminate the more ferocious and corrupted.
I know there is no love lost between the Guard of Priwen and the Brotherhood. What caused this rift?
It was 1801. The Brotherhood was stronger then, a strength that made them hungry for ever greater power. An argument divided them, and the wound never healed.
What was the nature of the disagreement?
The problem was that both sides considered themselves the legitimate heirs of the original Brotherhood. We divide up the books, the relics, not always fairly or with consideration.
How do you measure the amount of blood on my hands?
I told you. The cards always tell the truth. Well, most of the time.
Is it possible to tell me my future?
A vampire's fate is much more delicate to read, Doctor. But I can try.
All right. Let me hear it.
The walls of your prison have already been raised, Jonathan. But you will freely accept to be locked inside, full of hope for a better day.
I would rather not know. How do you measure the amount of blood? Is it...
Vampire...
How did you learn about Mary? And spare me the hocus-pocus parlor tricks. The truth, now!
Swansea told me. Don't look at me like that. His task is to observe and gather information about vampires. He had to tell me about Mary.
She was no longer the sister I knew. She had changed. Hateful and bitter. She was determined to destroy our entire family.
She returned as a force of evil, Jonathan. In putting an end to her misery, you also protected many innocent souls.
Is there anything you could tell me about Aloysius Dawson?
Aloysius Dawson. Yes, of course. We met on several occasions. With time, he got deeper and deeper into the occult.
He's not the only one. It's been quite the fashion for several decades. The Golden Dawn, for instance, is just one example.
True. Aloysius was a member of the Golden Dawn until 1900. Then his thirst for dark knowledge grew. I'm talking forbidden texts, readings which blackened his heart.
Goodbye, sir. Until we meet again.
I rarely wander, yet it amuses me to converse with your kind. The Red River, a song in the dark, the whispers of a sign.
Okay.
So many signs to interpret.
There's like 4 pressure plates there, mate.
can't believe I'm doing this. I have this thirst for blood.
Oh, we got a new shot now. Nothing in here to pick up though. Every other one's had something for me to pick up. Well, hang and upgraded beds and everything here, mate. Alright, may as well have a look in here. Definitely get these bloody built. Just haven't learnt that yet. Wait. No wonder why they've not been doing anything more. Decrease stamina. Increase damage dealt. Decrease stamina. Increase damage dealt. Damage. At least I'm learning a little bit more. Oh, crap. How do I learn that? Alright, we've got quite a bit of XP to spend. We're gonna go straight for the buy. There's nothing else I really want to waste my XP on, to be honest. mean, they don't seem to be getting any more, like, unhealthy or anything, they don't. So I'm wondering if going around actually healing these people will help. I wish there was a way to track them though. Generally do. What's this way then?
The Spanish flu is not the only hidden killer around here.
Wait. How do I enter this place then? It's locked.
It's locked.
No, that's fucking easy, is it? I mean, in all fairness, I think it's got something to do with the pressure plates, but... I've asked everybody that's around this facility about him.